Good day everyone, let's talk about basic integration rules. This video is for us to understand the basic integration rules, including constant rule, constant multiple rule, power rule, and sum and difference rule by substitution. First thing is, what is integration? Integration is the process of finding the function given its derivative. There are two types of integral. The first one is indefinite integral and the second one is definite integral. The indefinite integral is the integral without limits of integration, while definite integral is the integral with limits of integration and with a definite value as answer. These are the basic integration rules. The first one is constant rule. The second one is constant multiple rule. The third one is power rule. And the last one is the sum and difference rule.
So let's have an example of constant rule. Integral of 6x raised to 5 dx. First thing that we have to do is put 6 outside of the integral sign. Now that we have 6 integral of x raised to 5 dx, we are now going to add 1 to our exponent and put the exponent in the denominator and add 1 as well. After adding it all up, we are now going to cancel the denominator 6 because it is divisible with the number outside of the parentheses. So our final answer will be x raised to 6 plus c. Do not forget about the plus c in the final answer since it is a very important rule.
Now that Rain has given you an example on the constant rule, I am also here to show you another example of the constant rule. Here is my given, the integration of 3x cubed dx. Firstly, we are going to factor out our constant, which is the 3. We will put it outside the integration sign. Then copy the rest. After, we are going to copy everything but add 1 to our exponent and copy our exponent and put it as our denominator and also add 1. And if we solve it, our x cubed turns into x raised to 4 and 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. Now, what happens if we can't cancel out our constant and our denominator? Hence, we will multiply our constant to our numerator. So it will turn into 3x raised to 4 over 4. And our dx will now turn into plus c. And that's how you solve an integration with the constant rule.
Hi, I am Bercelli Redondo and in this example I will show you on how to solve constant multiple rule. So in this example we have integral of 5x squared dx. So what we did is we took out the 5 and left the x squared inside the integral. So after that is we add 1 to the constant inside. So x squared plus 1 and we copied and 2 plus 1 plus c. And after that is 5 and 2 plus 1 is 3 and another, so 3 again, making it x cubed over 3 plus c. And we simplified, so 5x cubed over 3 plus c. And that is our second example. Thank you.
Everyone, today I will show you how to solve constant multiple rule. First, I'll explain to you what this constant multiple rule is. So we have here at the paper the integral of constant of f of x dx x is equals to constant integral of k of x plus dx. You know what constant multiple rule is? We'll have now an example. We have here at the example the integral of 6x squared dx. First, we will have to remove 6 inside the integral and leave the x squared dx inside. After we remove that 6 inside the integral, we will add 1 to the exponent of x. So we have here now x squared plus 1. After that, we will write an denominator with 2 plus 1. Don't forget to add c because that's important. After that, we will have 6x cubed over 3 plus c. And last, the final answer. We have now 6x cubed over 3 plus c.
Here's an example of power rule. We have the integration of x raised to 8 dx. First thing we're gonna do is add 1 to the exponent, and that exponent will be our denominator, and then plus c. We're gonna solve it. So we have x raised to 9 over 9 plus c. And that is the final answer.
And this is for the example 2. The integral of cube root raised to 2 dx. The first step is you need to copy the integral sign and x, and the 2 inside of a root you need to put it in the numerator, and the cube is for the denominator. Copy it again. X raised to 2 over 3, and don't forget to apply the power rule also for the denominator. And also don't forget to add plus c for constants of integration. The next step is you need to add 2 over 3 plus 1 is equal to 5 over 3, and copy it for the denominator, and don't forget again the c. X raised to 5 over 3 multiply to 3 over 5 plus c. For the last step, you need to multiply x times 3 is equal to 3x, and copy the exponent, and 5 for denominator plus c. And that's the final answer.
Sum and difference rule. Sum and difference integrate each term separately and add or subtract the integrals. You must include only one constant of integration when you add or subtract. This is the formula of sum and difference. And now I'm going to explain to you on how to solve the example number 1. So the given for our example number 1 is the integral of 4x plus 8 differential of x. So the first thing we need to do is to get the integral of them separately. So we need to write the integral of 4x differential of x plus integral of 8 differential of x. So, and the second thing we need to do is to separate the constant using the constant multiple rule. And to do that, we need to put out the 4 and the 8 out of the integral sign. So we need to write the 4 integral of x differential of x plus 8 integral of differential of x. And after that, we can already perform the power rule, which we need to add the 1 to the exponent of our x and also make it the denominator of the function. And to do that, we need to write the 4 times x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. And then we need just to copy the sign, and then 8 times the derivative of differential of x. So we just need to write that plus the constant of integration. And after that, we can already simplify the integral of our function that we added on these two. So we need just to write the 4 times x squared over 2 plus 8x plus the constant of integration. As you can see in here that we can already cancel the 2 and the 4 because they are divisible by the 2. So the only left on the 2 is 1 and on the 4 is 2. And after that, we can already simplify, and after that, we need to write the 2 times x squared plus 8x plus c. And after that, we can already multiply the 2 by the x squared, and then the outcome of it is 2x squared plus 8x plus c. And then we can already see the final answer of our problem.